Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jack, this is Jthbooks, and it is time, somehow I can't believe it, for the September TBR. September's here, well it's coming, and I can't quite believe it. I cannot quite believe it, but, you know, exciting times. Well, sometimes in the UK here, we do have a bit of like a warmer September. Normally, I was going to say we're going to head into autumn, but you never know. And don't forget, while you're watching this, friends, I am on a cruise. I am in, I was going to say the middle of an ocean, but I have no idea which ocean. Couldn't tell you. But nothing, well, it will change when we come to the vote, but I'll explain that when we get to the vote. Let's crack on with the books. We've got 5 books here. That seems to be the limit for me these days, isn't it, when it comes to the old TBR anymore when I start to panic. But I'm not sure when the Polari Prize shortlist is announced, and I will be reading and doing a vlog for that. So if that is in September, we have to bump on another 6, won't we? That will absolutely destroy me. But as always, let's get talking about these books, and let's start with the non-fiction. Like I said, I've got 5 books here, and to be honest, they're all just a bit light and fluffy and silly and nonsense. I just don't want anything heavy at the minute. Just give me a little bit of romance, maybe. Just give me like some, give me something that when I look back on the end of the year and I'll be like, why did I read all of them? That's my mind right now. Okay, so let's crack on and talk about the 5 books. So as always, we start with my non-fiction, and I'm going for This Much Is True by Miriam Margolyes. Now, Miriam Margolyes is a very well-known actress here. Can you see her on the back there? Here in the UK. I feel lately, it's weird because she obviously is a very talented actor, but she has very much become known sort of as like a British personality almost. She is on chat shows here in the UK, and she is like very outspoken and very funny and very shocking, and the nation has really come to love her. So let's read what it's about, shall we? BAFTA-winning actor, voice of everything from Monkey to the Cadbury's Caramel Bunny, creator of a myriad of unforgettable characters, from Lady Whiteadder to Professor Sprout, Miriam Margolyes is the nation's favourite and cheekiest treasure. I literally said that, didn't I? Now, at the age of 80, she has finally decided to tell her life story, and, well, it's worth the wait. Find out how being conceived during an air raid gave her curly hair, what pranks led Miriam to being known as the naughtiest girl ever to be educated at Oxford High School, how, as a teenager, she ended up posing nude for Augustus John, and what she did when Warren Beatty asked, "Do you," naughty word, and much, much more. Yeah, I like her. I think she's fun. She's my kind of gal. So I'm excited to read this, but it is big, so I might not. Who knows? And then for my next book, I'm going to read 10 Things That Never Happened by Alexis Hall. Now, if I do sort of go towards romance or lightheartedness or rom-coms, I do tend to go for Alexis Hall. They just work for me. So let's find out what this one's about. Sam Becker loves, or okay, likes, his job. Sure, managing a bed and bath retailer isn't exactly glamorous, but it's good work, and he gets on well with the band of misfits who keeps the store running. He could see himself being content here for a long haul. Too bad, then, that the owner is an infuriating git. Jonathan Forrest should have never hired Sam. It was a sentimental decision, and Jonathan didn't get where he is by following his heart. Determined to set things right, Jonathan orders Sam down to London for a difficult talk, only for a panicking Sam to trip, bump his head, and maybe accidentally imply he doesn't remember anything. Faking amnesia seemed like a good idea when Sam was afraid he was getting sacked, but now he has to deal with the reality of Jonathan's guilt, as well as the unsettling fact that his surly boss might have a softer side to him. That's an unexpected freedom in getting a second shot at a first impression. But as Sam and Jonathan go closer, can Sam really bring himself to tell the truth, or will their future be built entirely on an impulsive lie? Well, I said I wanted to read nonsense, and that fucking sounds it, doesn't it? Let's be honest. My goodness. That sounds ridiculous. I don't really like when people lie, and if he's going to lie all the way through, I'm not going to enjoy that one. But I do want to read it because, I asked for nonsense, and it's delivering it 10 times over. And then I was kindly sent Swordcrossed by Freya Marksey. Now, I didn't love her first trilogy. Well, I only read the first one, but I didn't love it. But I would give it another go. I'd give, her writing another go. So here we are. She has a new fantasy. I believe this is just going to be a duology, maybe. Or is it standalone? It might be a standalone. That's not helpful, is it? I think it is actually a standalone. Yeah, so, like I said, light, fluffy, bit of rom-com queer fantasy. Let's try it. Dutiful heir to his struggling family business, Matinesh J needs to make sure his arranged marriage goes off without a hitch. To protect against any challenges at the altar, he decides to hire an experienced swordsman to pose as his best man. Enter Luca Pierre, part-time con artist and full-time charming menace. All Luca wants is to make some easy money while escaping his criminal past. He didn't plan on being blackmailed into giving sword lessons to an inconveniently handsome merchant like Matty. However, as the pair become more entangled in the intrigue that brought Matty's house to the brink of ruin, Luca's secret threatens to drive a blade through their growing alliance. Both must decide, how many lies are you prepared to strip away when the truth could mean losing everything you want? Why is everything about lying? If that was about lying, this is about lying. I just want to have some fun, but it's not like, no, I'm going to lie to you. I'm going to lie to you for a really long time. How fun is that? But it comes out in October, so I'm reading it in September. Here we have a YA book. It is called They Hate Each Other by Amanda Woody. Let's hope it's not about lies. I've heard this is actually quite good, so I'm gonna have some hope that it's not about a lie. Jonah Collins and Dylan Ramirez hate each other. Jonah views Dylan as a spoiled, arrogant golden boy, whilst Dylan thinks Jonah is an attention-seeking show-off who never shuts his mouth. Me. Their friends are convinced Jonah and Dylan's mutual disdain is thinly veiled lust, a rumour that surges like wildfire when they wake up together in one bed after homecoming. Horrified, the pair agreed to use the faux part to their advantage. They decide to keep the fake dating ruse, then end their relationship in a massive staged fight, proving their once and for all. But the more they spend time together, the more they begin to question their true feelings. Could there be a fine line between love and hate, after all? Okay, so a little bit about lying again, but I think it's a good lie. It's a fake dating lie. We don't mind that trope, do we? That's they're like liars. These are like, I'm telling you a little tale. So I'm not going to be mad. And then again, I told you, I just want to have fun. We had Meet Cute Club by Jack Harben. I think this is like a little spicy, a little bit. Yeah, you heard me right. I know, I won't like it, but who knows. Jordan Collins doesn't need a man. What he needs is for his favourite author to release another one of her sexy supernatural novels and more people to sign up for the romance book club that he fears is slowly and steadily losing its steam. Oh, that's sad. He also needs for the new employee at his local bookstore to stop making fun of him for reading things meant for grandmas. The very last thing that he needs is for the same employee, Rex Bailey, to waltz into his living room and ask to join Meet Cute Club. Despite his immediate thoughts, like laughing in his face and telling him to kick rocks, Jordan decides that if he wants this club to continue thriving, he can't turn away any new members, not even ones like Rex, who somehow managed to be both frustratingly obnoxious and breathtakingly handsome. As Jordan and Rex team up to bring the club back together from the ashes, Jordan soon discovers that Rex might not be the arrogant troll he made himself out to be, and that, like with all things in life, maybe he was wrong to judge a book by its cover. Okay, so what have we got here? Rivals to lovers, enemies to lovers. Things quite clear in September. I just need a bit of love, don't I? But yeah, I haven't actually heard great things about this one. I won't lie to you. I haven't heard the best things, but I just want to read it. And if I don't like it, I can get it out of my room. But let's hope it's good. We don't want a bad book, do we? Oh, and also I want to tell you that my sister, who is probably sitting next to me right now on the cruise while this is going live, and she'll have no idea, and I won't have any idea. She has started reading again. She read last year when we were on the cruise, and she stopped. But she has started reading again, and for one book a month, I get to pick a book for her. So the first book she had was Little Life. Is that what it's called, by Hanya Yanagihara? Let me just check. Oh, A Little Life. A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. And I gave that to her because I just wanted to see where she was at. It's quite a divisive book, isn't it? I just want to see where she's at. If she was down for reading a big book, because that's a mammoth. And she was. She did like it. Like, we're a bit different in the sense that if I like a book and it made me cry, it made me sad, I'm like, oh, that was brilliant. It made her cry, it made her sad. She did send me a text message saying, why did you make me read that? I've got a headache now. But she's like, it made me sad. Like, I don't think it was that great. But it was. She did enjoy it. So I gave her that one. And then for August, she had, Girl, Woman, Other by Bernardine Evaristo, which I just think is a brilliant book. And I just wanted her to read it just to see what she would think of it. And I think my plan for the book club, I'm calling it a book club. It's my book club. There's one member and she has to do what I say. Is to give her books that I know that she normally wouldn't pick, but that I think are so good that even if you don't read or if you don't like that kind of book, you'll just love them. Like, you'll just think it's brilliant. So for September, I'm going for In Memoriam by Alice Wynne. Now, this is historical fiction. I know she's not going to like that. She's not going to be impressed by this one. But I'm hoping that the story's good enough for her that she's like, oh, yeah, no, I'm really, like, I really loved it. I was pleased I read it. So I'm hoping now. So I will let you know at the end of September what she thought of this. But I just wanted to let you in on it. And maybe if you have any suggestions for the book club for her, like, you know, that I've read that I can't think of that I really liked, or one that you think she'll like, even though you have no idea who she is or what she likes. But yeah, I think I'm going to go for In Memoriam for her. So, and now it's time for the vote. Now, like I said, when this video goes live, I will be in the middle of the ocean. I can't tell you which ocean because I'm not smart. I feel like I'll probably just be coming through the Bay of Biscay, which is a very rocky place, which will upset me because I get a bit seasick. So I will not, basically what I mean is I won't be able to get your comments because I won't have any Wi-Fi, which upsets me. Because you don't get Wi-Fi in the middle of the ocean, it turns out. And you can buy it on the ship, but it's so expensive. It's like extraordinarily expensive. But who knows, I might crack and get it anyway. But yeah, I'll have to reply to your comments when I get home. And I am coming home Tuesday. So, you know, just comment and wait for my reply. It won't be long. I won't let you down, okay? And then I'll put the poll up when I get back. And I will reply as soon as I get back, okay? Friends, please. Right, yeah, I guess I'll be back in the country probably Tuesday morning. So, you know, please comment. Please comment and vote. Otherwise, I won't have anything to read. But let's find out what the first one is. And it is... Can you see that? Can you see that? I can't. My Sister the Serial Killer. I've read that. I didn't know that was in there. That was Amelia though. Amelia. Let's try again. Don't forget, I link my what's it called? Every book on my unread TV, every unread book in my room, basically, video down below. If you want to put any of them in here, let me know. Because did you watch it? There was quite a few books on like. Or what do we have here? Or we have Like a Love Story. I haven't read that one, so it's going in. Let's see. Let's see what its competitor is. Oh, it's changed. Amelia Reads. You were disqualified from the first one because of me, but you're back again. So let me quickly grab them, and we'll wrap it up. We'll wrap it up and vote, and I'll tell you what they're about. So first up, put in by Gillian, we have Like a Love Story by Abdi Nazemian, and this is, I know it's a young adult book. That's all I really know. I bought this so long ago. He's released like 2 books since, and I haven't read this. So let's find out what it's about and if it piques your interest enough to vote. It's 1989 in New York City, and for 3 teens, the world is changing. Reza is an Iranian boy who has just moved to the city with his mother to live with his stepfather and stepbrother. He's terrified that someone will guess the truth he can barely acknowledge himself. Reza knows he's gay, but all he knows of gay life are the media's images of men dying of AIDS. Judy is an aspiring fashion designer who worships her Uncle Stephen, a gay man with AIDS who devotes his time to activism as a member of ACT UP. Judy has never imagined finding romance until she falls for Reza and they start dating. Art is Judy's best friend, their school's only out and proud teen. He'll never be who his conservative parents want him to be, so he rebels by documenting the AIDS crisis through his photographs. As Reza and Art go closer, Reza struggles to find a way out of his deception that won't break Judy's heart and destroy the most meaningful friendship he's ever known. This is a big-hearted, sprawling epic about friendship and love, and the revolutionary act of living life to the fullest in the face of impossible odds. I mean, yeah, it does sound great. Bit of line again. But it does sound good. I've heard really good things about it. So, number 1 for the vote. And then we have Change by Edouard Louis, which was put in by Amelia. And I do believe she said she had just read this and would like to know what I thought. So that scares me a bit because, you know, I like to like things. So let's find out what this one's about. Edouard Louis longs for a life beyond the poverty and discrimination and violence in his working class hometown. So he sets out to study in, I don't know what that says, Ames? No. And later at a university in Paris. He sheds the provincial eddy for an elegant new name, determined to eradicate every aspect of his past. He reads insistently, he dines with aristocrats, and he spends nights with millionaires and drug dealers alike. Everything he does is motivated by a single obsession: to become someone else. Change is at one point a personal odyssey, a story of dreams, friendship, and the perils of leaving the past behind, and a profound portrait of a society divided by class, inequality, and power. I mean, I just think they both sound actually really, really good. So I'm excited to find out which one you are going to vote for. Like I said, comment down below and vote. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I'm really excited to see which one I'm going to be reading. So that wraps it up. Another TBR video. Another one. Yeah, let's hope September's a good reading month. I hope it's going to be a good reading month for you. Let me know what's on your TBR for the month. Let me know what you're going to vote for. I can't wait to find out. Feel free to like and subscribe. I'm going to speak to you all really, really soon.